Beautiful souls. I'm sharing a little light on a beautiful dream that I had last night. I won't go into all of the details, but the main thing that I wish to convey is that during the dream, there was this beautiful table full of gifts. Now, I've mentioned before that we must use our highest gifts for the greatest good of the collective, and that there's very little point having gifts if you don't use them. Of course, some gifts are beyond our wildest imagination at this moment, because we maybe aren't at that stage that we can imagine such a thing. So one of the things that I suggest is that you say, listen, this is my preference. Please bring forth my higher gifts, but also make sure that I understand what I'm supposed to do with these things. So last night, in dream time, there was this beautiful circular table, and on the table there were these beautiful spheres of blue glass with these wonderful mists in them. They all contained different mists, and the mists were frequencies, obviously, because everything is a frequency. Everything has its own resonance, and every mist had its purpose. In the dream, there was two, from what I remember, two beings that were wanting to take energy. They were after accumulation of energy. And at this moment in this dream, I was with my group in my dream. And we were all sitting there very calmly, all very relaxed. Everything was peaceful. There was no fanfare. There was no worry. Cut to the chase. These two beings were instantly transformed into pure love and innocence, just from the love that we emitted in this dream. And this was partly due to these gifts that we were given, these gifts that we're constantly asking for. These gifts, please, and more gifts, please, more gifts. So what I want to share is that in this now, one of the gifts that is very useful is the gift of scent. It may not necessarily be that you have that scent available. It could be like, say, the scent of grass. It could be the scent of a climbing clematis. It could be the scent of the lotus flower. It could be the scent of anything, yeah? All you have to do, very much like homeopathy, is just to call that into your awareness in that very moment and place it there, hold it there. You hold it there like as if it's you creating a pattern with it. And the other thing is color. Color, very useful tool for all of us. There are so many new colors that cannot be expressed or explained in human terms that many of us are already experiencing a lot with, like, say, the mother plasma that's coming up from the center of the earth in these beautiful folds of delicate pastel shades of rainbow color, which is like opalesque color. And again, you just sense the color. And this could be like, you might be feeling some discomfort in a part of your body, or you can just go, right, bring me the right color, bring me the right scent, bring me the right, all of these tools you're applying there. And at the moment, as we're all upgrading our body vehicles because we are becoming more crystalline, we have to keep allowing that integration of our divine blueprint, divine gold print into our body vehicle, so that you're constantly, and I say constantly, okay, I don't mean it to sound like it's a great big chore, because it's not a chore. It's not a chore at all, but there's an awareness that you assist yourself. So like, say, for example, if I want to get dressed, the more that I raise my frequency, I probably just sort of go get dressed and my clothes will probably just appear on me. But until that moment where I'm at that stage where I can just do such a thing, yeah, and that might sound really obscure for some people, but that's where our gifts are coming on like that. The divine human will be able to be that being that they once were when they were first seeded here. So in the interim, as we're working up to that, we are aware. So we place awareness as we're changing our clothes. We we actually take our hands and we physically put these clothes on. And as we're integrating our higher frequency template into our body vehicles, we must be willing to accept that into our consciousness, into our body vehicle, accept it into our awareness. So we assist. So we say, I open and I activate and I integrate and I merge my 12-strand DNA and things like this. So you're actively working to integrate all of the divinity within you, because you are already that you already are. And to return to color and scent and sound, these beautiful frequencies are so useful right now. Sometimes I'll be walking around the field and I'll just be called to express certain sounds, and it won't be that they are necessarily like, it won't be necessarily like language or toning or anything. It could just be that I will suddenly need to express a sound that might sound like a tree waving in the wind, or a bird, or anything like this, and it will just be this sound. And it's because that sound at that particular divine moment, I'm called by my higher self to create that sound so that it goes into that body, my body, and it assists move a little bit of whatever that needs to be shifted, because we're constantly recalibrating, readjusting, and regenerating our body vehicles right now. There's been I was just talking to a friend, and this friend was saying that he had felt like he was having some heart issue, like a heart attack. He didn't go to the hospital because he didn't see the point, and he thinks it's all right now, but it just keeps shuddering every now and again. And I said, well, yes, I experienced something similar, and I see it as being like a recalibration of the heart. That's not to say that if anybody was experiencing anything like this, that they shouldn't, if they feel they need to go to hospital, do that. Don't listen to me in the sense of like medical terms. I'm not a not a medic, but from my experience and from where I'm living from in these moments each day, it's very different to how I used to live. Like years ago, that would have made me very terrified, and it was scary at first, and I'd have been straight to the hospital. But nowadays, I choose not to reside in a place of fear, and there's reasons for that. There's reasons for that because of the way that, well, we all have different lives, don't we? I won't go into it, but there's reasons for that. So what I want to invite you to consider is how you might use sound, how you might use scent, and how you might use color to upgrade and up-level your experience in each moment. If you're having any issues with your body vehicle, because there are a lot of people going through ascension symptoms, if you're having any issues with your body vehicle, instead of trying to use your logical mind to understand it, go within your heart and ask, what does my body really need right now? Is there anything in the way of tools that I can give my body right now? And you can place those into your body vehicle, doing it yourself intuitively. Don't try to overthink things. If you need to use your hands to create patterns to bring that in, then you do it. Don't go into overthinking anything. Just be drawn by your intuition to feel it into place. And this is not just what I'm saying. Lots of people have experienced the same thing, and I've also experienced this with some of my beloved guides and dear ones that assist me from other realms. And so I just want to say that. And I wish you all a beautiful day. Just remember, you are your own seat of power, and how you choose to live your life is down to you. I was having a beautiful conversation with my beloved today, and it was interesting because there's I'm a work in progress, and it's so interesting how we can sometimes not see certain things that are very apparent to others. So I just want to express that how you live is down to you, and being aware of how you choose to experience anything in life. You can either be in your seat of power as a powerful, loving being. Doesn't mean that you're overexertive with anybody or anything, but you are authentic, sovereign in your integrity. Or you can go into that place of victimhood and everything else. Oh, I can't get through to the hospital, or the police, I can't get through to them. You know, do they actually care about this and that and the other? You can go either way, yeah. And you are more empowered, obviously, the more you step into your inner power, your seat of power, and your strength. And so when you are applying the gifts that are available to you, even if you don't understand how that's possible at this stage, yeah, you're actively doing something by being in the flow, creating new possibilities for yourself as you are ascending, because everybody is going through this massive shift right now. And some obviously understand and have read a bit more about it. Others don't understand any of it, and it's very scary for them. And those of us that are more aware, then when we keep raising our awareness and stepping into the next best version that we are, then we are able to assist the collective from a place of divine neutrality and serenity and calm by sharing our gifts and lighting the way as way showers, and helping others by just by being, so that they can, you know, experience what they need to experience for themselves. Because certainly you can't do anything to others. You can't, you have to let everybody find things in their own divine and perfect time. Thank you for watching. My name is Zaza, and I wish you all a joyful, beautiful, blessed day. Thank you.